everyone, Coach Des here from Finley Coaching, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about plantar fasciitis. So plantar fasciitis is something that I've dealt with in the past, and I'm actually dealing with a little bit right now. And what it is the plantar fascia is just the connective tissue that runs along the bottom of your foot here, and it gets tight and inflamed. It can get little micro tears in it. And for anybody that's ever had it, it's pretty painful. It tightens up as you sit still. So like when you get out of bed in the morning and you take that first step, it can be really painful. So today what I wanted to do is to go over a few ways that you can stretch out or release that plantar fascia to one, help relieve some of the pain, and then two, keep it loose enough that you can continue to run. Now I would suggest if you're having severe pain with the plantar fascia, one, that you probably cut back on your mileage and maybe even your speed workout a little bit. But also if it is bad and it continues for a long amount of time, that you go and you see a physical therapist about it. But I'm going to talk today about 3 ways that you can stretch this out or release it on your own at home. And then in a future video, I'll also talk about some strengthening exercises you can do to both reverse and help prevent plantar fasciitis. So let's get started. Okay, so for this first exercise, you'll need a ball. I have a lacrosse ball here. You can also use a golf ball or a tennis ball. It's kind of whatever works for you. I find this is a good size for me. I also put my lacrosse ball, I keep it in the freezer so that it's kind of cold, so it adds that extra benefit of icing to it as I'm doing this rolling exercise. So what you're going to do for the first part of it is just place your foot and roll it back and forth on the ball, kind of between your heel and the ball of your foot. And you're going to move across the foot as you're doing this. So you'll start on the inside of the foot, work to the outside, and then work back. And you might feel a little crunchiness in there if your plantar fascia is actually inflamed. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place the ball right here, kind of right at that point at the ball of your foot. Place it there and just kind of roll it in a circle. And then the last part, which is sometimes the most painful, so be careful you're not putting too much pressure here on. You're going to move your foot as though you're trying to pull your toe or the ball of your foot and your heel together. So you're kind of tensing that arch, and then you're going to step down on the ball. And then you'll kind of release it a little bit, move to a different spot, and step down. And you'll find, if you find a spot that's really sore, you're going to want to kind of stay on that area for a little bit until you kind of feel it release. And then move on to the next one. And then of course you'll do that exercise on the other foot as well. So again, that's a really good way to kind of release that plantar fascia, help it to release. Next stretch that you can do is actually scraping. So I use a wrench for this. You can also use the flat edge of a butter knife. But they do sell specific scraping tools online. They're sometimes called Graston tools, and you can buy those online if you want to. I just used what I had at the house. For this one, you're just going to focus on the arch of the foot here. You're going to take that thin edge. If your skin's a little dry, you can put some lotion or Vaseline on the bottom of your foot so it slides back and forth. And you're just going to slide that back and forth and kind of put as much pressure as feels comfortable. This should actually feel pretty good when you're doing it, and it's a really good way to quickly release that plantar fascia. So that again is the scraping technique. Okay, so this last stretch, this one is actually a stretch, is just the Achilles or the calf or the wall stretch, depending on what you call it. You're going to lean against a wall, and you're going to step this foot back, keep the leg straight, and just lean into it, and you'll feel it along the back of your calf and your heel. A lot of times with plantar fasciitis, the root cause of it is because your calves are really tight, and because your calves are tight, it's pulling everything up and putting extra pressure on your foot. You actually have a band that goes from your big toe back through your foot, around your heel, and then up your calf. So you want to do that, and then what you can also do, I'm going to show you this way. You can turn your foot as you're stretching out and then in. So I'll show you this way. Turn the foot out, lean against the wall. So you kind of stretch on the outside, turn the foot in, lean in, so you're stretching on the inside. And you want to hold each of those for about 30 seconds. All right, everybody, so there you go. 3 different techniques for loosening up that plantar fasciata. Again, just to go over them, it was rolling with the ball on the bottom of the foot, scraping the foot, and then also the wall stretch. So hopefully that's going to help you if you're having some plantar fasciitis pain. And like I said, in the next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about strengthening exercises you can do for your feet and your calves to help prevent plantar fasciitis. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Again, if you want to learn more information about me and my coaching services, you can go to finlaycoaching.com, or you can also go to teamrunrun.com and look me up under Desiree Clark. Thank you.